Hello, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we're just going to do a quick little flip of this Cori project. And I'm still calling it that because I haven't come up with anything else to call it. I really love this little project. So again, I want to say a big thank you to Cori for the inspiration and for the basic tutorial that she did. It was it's just a nice piece. And so I need to figure out, I want to make them with digitals, I think, to make the birthday gifts. And it's going to be too late for my one friend by the time I can get around to making another one. But I mean, you know, just because gift is always nice, right? So anyway, I really like this project a lot. So I'm just going to attempt to zoom you in just a little bit so you can see better. And then we'll just talk about it. So I have my directions here. So these I am actually going to hopefully slide in here. I have not figured out a closure necessarily. I think I'm just going to tie some twine around it maybe. And then have this with how to make it inside. So on the front, I just used one of the Timmy 3x3 pieces. This was a scrap that's left over from the little red hen. That's literally all that's left out of an entire roll of Dollar Tree trim that I had dyed for the edges of those pages. But the color is perfect for this. And I think I need to dye another roll of that. All right, so we open up and we have our tracing paper pocket. And I honestly would not use the tracing paper again. I know we kind of talked about that in the other video, but I can see the glue and I just don't like that. I don't like that. This little piece flips up, so this could be journaling space here. You could also decorate the inside of that. Because I decorated the outside of the flap, I didn't decorate inside. And I did go back and watch the beginning of Cori's video again for, I wanted to take some notes or, you know, just get some more ideas as far as this goes. So she actually on that one had a little pocket here too, which I thought was fantastic. So I just used a little, I mean, literally this little is a scrap that was in the Tim Holtz bag. I'm telling you guys, I hoard this paper. Like, it's ridiculous, some of the scraps that are in there and how little they are. But I'll show you when I flip this over. We have our vellum pocket here with this tag that I just put some of the tracing paper on. I didn't heavily embellish the tags and bits that are in the pockets because, again, this is just for me. This is my how to do it one, right? And I may work in it a little more and add more, but I don't think so. This is one of the cut aparts from the paper pad. And again, this was a scrap that was in my bag, a little 1x1 scrap, but I like the little coin. So I tucked that in here. This little strip, again, was a scrap. And I was like, oh, it just adds a little something to the front of the pocket. Okay. Oh, and then, okay, that's that. Flipping it open, we have our little paper here. And again, this could be more pockets on this background. You don't, you know, you could, there's all of these panels. You have so many options. I used a strip here that was like departure, o'clock train, whatever. And then I have the months of the year. That was a little scrap that I just cut and put there for just some interest. One of the 3x3 cards again. I just rounded the corners. Okay, this is literally one of the scraps in the bag. I cut a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom and just made the tiniest little side tuck. And this is just a scrap of coffee dyed paper that I did a trifold. I just thought it was cute. Anyway, and then just a ticket shape in there for a pop of color. So we have, you know, so on Cori's video, she just did a strip here so you could tuck from this side and have the pocket. Well, because I had those words upside down, I just put a pocket here. Another scrap, I cut it into a ticket shape because we all know Jody loves her ticket shapes. Okay, so this was one of the journaling cards that I had in here. This was a 3x3, rounded the corners, stuck it in there. And again, a scrap, I just rounded the corners and stuck it in. And then back here, this is one of the 6x6 pieces, and I just cut it down and put a tab on it so that the tab would be in the notch that I made, and I feel like it looks better than the other card that I made. So that is that. That goes like this. Okay, so that is it. So this is the super cute little thing from Cori, and I really like it a lot. I just think it's such a fun piece, and I could like totally play with this design and do more with it, and I may. My wheels are turning, but I have to do a couple of other things before I start another one of these, but I do really like the make, and I think it would make a wonderful little Happy Meal piece. So birthday or just because meal. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed that. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you're working on. Thanks for joining me. Bye.